Hi there, my name is Taro Iwamoto. I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to reduce tension and stress in your wrist, elbow, shoulder, and then the neck by observing how you carry tension around your hand and your fingers. And most people are not aware of how much muscular tension that they carry around the hand and the fingers during the day. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. And so go ahead and just raise your arm and lift your arm and then hold your arm in front of you and just hold it there and take a look at your hand and how you hold your fingers and hands. And my guess is that you are holding your wrist extended, you're holding your fingers extended like this. Okay, and all I said was just lift your arm in front of you and then hold your arm in front of you, right? And then most people, and without even thinking about it, and then they are going to engage the wrist and then the fingers, extensors, and then hold your arm like that. And why is it important? And what's the big deal, right? And if you take a look at your hand and how you hold your hand, and for example, when you're typing, when you're driving, when you're writing, and many activities, and you notice that you're doing the same thing when you're typing, and unnecessarily, and you are extending, you're activating all these extensors of your wrist and then the fingers and holding it, when you can actually let that go and you can let your wrist hanging and then let your fingers a little bit more relax, like so. So why is it that when you just hold your arm like this way, anything that involves movement of the arms and automatically, and the hands and the fingers and then these muscles are activated most likely. But you can start doing some simple exercise such as just, this is like a Tai Chi almost movements, and lifting your arm, okay? So letting go of your hand and all the extensors, the wrist and the fingers, means that you can raise your arm without activating this one at all. So your hand will kind of dangle, okay? So they hang down like this way, okay? So you can just practice lifting your arm without engaging your wrist or the fingers, extensors at all. You can just practice that. So you notice that as you lift your arm, your hand drops. If you didn't really use anything, you didn't do anything with your wrist and the fingers, like this. And you may be finding that it is really harder than you thought, right? You think that you can just relax these muscles and then do this one, but if you do it slowly, you notice that you wanted to, because you've been activating these muscles all together, they become kind of, they work together, and immediately as you begin to lift your arm, and then these muscles are wanting to lift up at the same time. So very slowly lift your arm, and then you can feel letting go and nothing here, okay? So practice this one, and then you can pay attention every time you raise your arm and then reach for something, and what do you do? What do you do with your hand and wrist and the fingers, okay? Oftentimes I observe people, and then they're working really hard on the fingers and the hand, that wrist. So when they reach for something, they're already engaging in all these muscles. But it's really not that unnecessary to do that. And you may not think that it is a big deal, but you think about that. You do that all day when you are during the day, right? All these daily activities, and you are, every time you move your arm and then these extensors, you use them, okay? It adds up, and particularly if you are typing, using a computer for 8 hours a day, it does make a difference. If you start to pay attention and letting go of this one here, and it's going to have, by the end of the day, it's going to have a big impact, okay? Neck and shoulder. So practice that. And then another practice, awareness, mindful movement practice would be that, you know, just hold your arm like this way, and then let your wrist drop. Okay? And then as you lift your the hand back up, and pay attention what you do and what happens to the fingers. And most likely, most people will engage again the finger extensors with the wrist extensors because they're kind of wired together. Okay? There. This is what a lot of people do when they move the wrist, extend the wrist, and then they extend the fingers the same directions and same time. But the practice is that without engaging your finger extensors, and you're going to bring the wrist back up and let your fingers kind of fold. You're not flexing the fingers, but just let your fingers be quiet. So you're not really activating, engaging your finger extensors. Again, this may be much harder than you think. You try it. If it is hard, you got to go really slow to break that habitual patterns, and then you can have a control of the wrist independently, okay, without using your fingers. That. And you can practice going to the other way, wrist flexors. Okay. So most likely when you lift and flex your wrist, what happens is, what most people do is they activate the wrist flexors at the same time, activating the wrist flexors and finger flexors together. Okay, but you can practice also not to engage the finger flexors at the same time. So as you bend, as you flex your wrist, if you didn't activate your wrist, the finger flexors at the same time, what will happen is the fingers actually extend naturally, like that. Okay? So you're learning to separate the wrist movement with the finger movements, with the arm, shoulder movement, with the wrist and hand movements all together. So they don't really have to work all the time. Okay, so just practice lifting your arm without engaging your wrist or the fingers. Kind of lazy quality, okay, in lifting your arm. Like that. And you can feel really the difference, and why this affects your neck and the tension in your neck and shoulder. I'll show you. Okay, so kind of exaggerate it. Open your hand and extend your wrist. Okay, a lot, and lift your arm and hold it there, and feel that what it does to your neck and your shoulders. Okay, can you feel the tension? And let go and let your hand, fingers, wrist kind of drop. And notice the difference. Engage, hold it, extend your wrist and the fingers all together, and feel the difference, and increase in effort all the way up to the neck. Not that you are engaging to this degree, but the point is that you are doing it all the time during the day when you're using your arms. And that tiny activation, unnecessary activation of the wrist and the fingers for a long time over the day, over the hours, it's gonna be a strain. So you can feel the difference. This is really what you're doing, right? well, this is what you could do to reduce stress, tension. Okay, wrist, fingers, shoulder, and the neck. All right, so go ahead and start paying attention and the quality of the hand and what I call the soft hand. Okay, and so if you can have a soft hand, this quality, the softness in your hand when you're doing any activities that involves the use of the hands, the arms, and it's going to really change how you feel and just overall feeling. It just it's much easier without using and working so hard around your hand and wrist. Okay, so let me know what you find when you start to paying attention. And so if you have any questions and comments, and please leave them in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, and don't forget to smash the like button. All right, and then if you're new to this channel, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in next video. Bye bye.